Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Golden Gophers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Golden Gophers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Golden Gophers will line up here on first down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. There's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
A running play called on fourth down. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point try coming down. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. Catch is made down the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch, and they get him down after the completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Back to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is intercepted. And the tackling right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Breaks loose at the 45. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. Well, he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
On the run, it's Jones. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here comes a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. See how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. Here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. We're finally able to him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
It's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Gonna run it. It's Jones.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll feed the back again. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already out of the game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Throws it to the right. And he's got his man open downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pass caught. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.